Boom, Expanding Force in Psychic Terrain. You can't beat it. Ladies and gentlemucks, here we go. They're going to start off with their Goldango. We're going to go for our King Indeedee. We've got to get the terrain going early. Alright, so we're going to go for Mystical Fire. They're going to go for Nasty Plot, and guess what? I'm just going to go for Encore here, just in case they Tera. I didn't want to get caught in some weird, like, loophole thingy. So they go for, wow, they go for Tera Dragon Darts, and that's actually going to kill our King Indeedee. We don't care. We're going to go right for our Armarouge, and we have the Choice Scarf, Expanding Force in a Psychic Terrain. I have no idea what they're going for Quabble. They can't even use any sort of priority moves with that, and even with the resistance, Tera Armarouge is going to blow a hole right through you. And Rillaboom sets up the grassy terrain, so I'm going to switch out. We can still go for Psychic Terrain with our Tapu Lele, so I'm not too worried about that. Our Buzzwole is going to take that like an absolute champion. We are running full defensive EVs in our Buzzwole, and they're going to go for this. I'm not really sure what they're doing, and oh, okay, there we go. Okay, what an interesting team here. They've got the Alolan Executor with the longest neck in the 7 seas. They go for Frisk. Usually they run like Harvest, I'm pretty sure, right? So we're going to go for Expanding Force, Trick Room. So this is a Trick Room team. Okay, interesting. Leaf Storm, and they actually have the Eject Pack, so they get the heck out of there. We're just going to go for an Expanding Force. We do have an extended Psychic Terrain here, so I'm not too worried about that. We also have 2 ways to do that. I'm not sure how I want to implement the Zoroark, or maybe if at all, but the thing is here, we're going to take this Eruption. Okay, we are taking this Eruption. I just want to go ahead and just get that out of the way. The Armarouge, we have Flash Fire, so we could have done that, but I really did not want to risk switching into an Earth Power, because we're actually weak to that, and with Stab, I don't think we live that. But nevertheless, we're going to go ahead and bust out some Tera Expanding Forces here, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of you, because I want to make sure that we really have this in the bag here. How many more Trick Rumors can they have? So they got a Rangaroo, and then they've got the Alolan Executor. So the Marowak is probably going to kill us. It is what it is. The Poltergeist hits super effective with Stab. They've got one more Trick Room open here. They go for the Flare Blitz here, but guess what? There it is. That's not Indeedee. That is our lovely Zoroark, but unfortunately they are Tera Fire, so we don't even hit super effective, and this is not going so swimmingly. We're going to switch into our Armarouge, and they're actually really, really smart. They actually go for Earthquake rather than anything else. But we still have a Choice Scarf, and if the Trick Room is not up, our Armarouge is still going to bring some serious havoc. I will go for Expanding Force because we are locked in. I know it does resist it, but in Psychic Terrain, now they're in kill range. That seems a little stupid to go for that much damage, but they are in kill range nevertheless. I'm going to go for Drain Punch. That is actually really nice for this Camerupt because now we set up an... Ooh, okay. We get rid of the Zoroark, it's not a big deal. The Zoroark wasn't doing a whole lot anyway. Now we get into our real King Indeedee. Go for the Earth Power, that's okay. The Trick Room, gone, baby. Look at this. Now we got the Armarouge. Boom, Expanding Force in Psychic Terrain. You can't beat it. Expanding Force with the resistance, it doesn't matter. No Trick Room for you. And there we go. All right, let's keep it going. Now we got the Indeedee because we got to get that Psychic Terrain up. And I'm going to go for Expanding Force. Let's just go straight for some damage here. They go for Glare. And they even go for the Stealth Rock. You'd hope that we have the Hatterene. That would kind of like make them a little gun shy on the Magic Bounce there. But they get the Stealth Rocks off. Kudos to you. Alright, so we got the unique list. I just actually had a trivia short regarding this. It took me a while to really say that. Really hard. So, okay, they're going to go for Acid Armor, so we're going to have to kind of adjust here. We do have our belovedly Armarouge for the Trick, so I'm not too worried about this. If they go for a damaging type attack, we're kind of screwed, so let's see what they do. Trick, and they go for Calm Mind. They are now tricked from the Armarouge, and I'm just... There we go. My goodness. A Beware? Okay, so okay, they're gonna lead with the Beware. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That means we just get to lead with an Expanding Force for free. And they just take it. They just let the Beware die. Underrated Mon. And okay, so our opponent is very silly. They're gonna go for the First Impression in Psychic Terrain. Obviously has no ability. Emergency Exit. I mean, we're not that low on the ladder here. Is their little cousin Tinny playing? I don't really understand what's going on. Either way, we're going to start off with our Armarouge here. Shadow Sneak's going to do absolutely nothing. But guess what? We are not at Armarouge. We are actually our lovely Zoroark. And Armarouge is the Mon that I most likely am trying to be with Zoroark because everything else either has Psychic Terrain and it's kind of hard to disguise it on this team. So probably not the best, but it is what it is. I still like the Zoroark, so I kind of just threw it in there. Okay, so the Ancient Power. Okay, so they get rid of the illusion, I guess, but I just don't know what they're doing here. I'm gonna go for Extrasensory. We can't really kill it in any sort of fashion here. The Zoroark illusions is over. Let's go ahead and do the real move here. Let's go into our Armarouge, Expanding Force, get the kill. Let's see what we got now. Dragonite, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get out of there. Let's go for Hatterene. And Hatterene, the most effective move against a full health Dragonite is a Nuzzle, because a Nuzzle gets rid of the multi-scale and cripples it with paralysis. Ooh, I mean, Nuzzle, it just, chef's kiss on the Dragonite here. All right, so 98%. Let's go in for our Tapu Lele here. They obviously have that. Oh, they actually, are they going, what are they doing? Are they going for extreme speed? It's Psychic Terrain. They obviously do not understand the concept of that. It is what it is. They obviously don't. First impression does absolutely nothing. You almost feel bad. Again, Edel's like, I mean, it's like 1300s or something. I mean, nothing crazy, but geez, you'd think they would kind of figure it out after the 5th priority move in Psychic Terrain that didn't work. Either way. King Shield, no big deal. We're just going to go ahead and drop our Thunderbolt here. Even if the Tapu Lele dies here, she'll like a Shadow Sneak or something here, I'm not too worried about that because I am going to go for our Armarouge. I know that the Psychic Terrain ends, so that's why I went into the Buzzwole, because I want to make sure 100% that the Tapu Lele can activate the Psychic Terrain, and then we can go for Armarouge and then use the fire cannon. I can't, what's it called? Armor cannon. So that will hit it for super effective. And again, I want to make sure that, because if they have Shadow Sneak, I'm bumbling like an idiot here, but if you want to make sure they have Shadow Sneak, you have to make sure the Psychic Terrain is up. So they're going to go for the Shadow Sneak. I think that's like the 10th priority move that they just used, and they finally give it up. But we had Armarouge anyway. Okay, this team is interesting. Did they just get like the bulkiest bulk mons in all of Bulkville? What the heck's going on here? Okay, I'm gonna go for the taunt. I don't want any sort of stealth rock, any nonsense spikes. Get out of here. I'm gonna go straight into my Buzzwole, because my Buzzwole actually takes out their whole team actually pretty well here. I'm actually gonna go for bulk up, because the only thing they can really threaten me with is Zen Headbutt, and they have nothing for me. Bronzong is not nearly powerful enough to take us out, and we have Drain Punch and Leech Life, so we're gonna have plenty of things to do here. I'm gonna go for Drain Punch. Let's just get some damage off, and I don't know what they're going for the Fortress here. They're setting up hazards, but I actually don't think it really matters here. I don't think I even really need to do anything else. I think we just bulk up, right? I don't see a downside to doing this. I don't see a threat they can just pull up in. So they're gonna set up Stealth Rock, do the Toxic Spikes. Go ahead, do the spikes. Do the regular spikes as well. You might as well. Yeah, there it is. There's the regular spikes. Okay, so I just don't know what they're doing here. Okay. I mean, we're bulked up. We are Buzzwole, baby. Okay. Leech Life, yeah, that just kills you. Again, I don't see a check here. So I think they're all physical attackers as well. So Drain Punch there. Facade, yeah, that does literally nothing. I don't think their guts doesn't even activate because they weren't even burnt. Drain Punch. I think we just sweep. Is this a 6-0 Buzzwole sweep? Tyranitar does absolutely nothing. Switching does absolutely nothing here. Drain Punch. I'm just confused what our opponent is doing. They're just letting Buzzwole. I'm loving this. This is a Buzzwole sweep. We don't even need King Indeedee. There's no Zoroark nonsense. There's no Armarouge Choice Scarf surprises. This is just a good, classic, clean sweep with Buzzwole. And the Tyranitar, pretty sure with a 4x weakness to fighting, that's just going to be lights out. Buzzwole sweep.